of Train Dreams, Clint Bentley.
Hi everybody, how are you today? Thank you for being here. Hey Carlos, how are you? Good to see you. This is so special. I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm a little bit overwhelmed emotionally with this moment. I'm very excited. I was lucky enough to listen to them rehearsing a bit earlier. So I do want to apologize to whoever I'm sitting next to tonight, because I'll probably be crying next to you. Sorry to interrupt the experience. I'm going to just say a few words, thank a few people, and then bring up Bryce, our incredible composer of the score, to give a little bit more, to introduce some of our musicians and give a little bit more info. But I do first and foremost want to thank all these incredible musicians for doing this tonight. Thank you for bringing this tonight. Thank you to the crew also, the crew who puts these wonderful set decorations on the set, the sound, projection, all these things that we don't see. Thank you for bringing this to life. And very, very deeply from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank Netflix for handling this movie with such great care along the way, including this I'll say a little bit about Bryce, just in terms of to set the table for what we're about to experience. This movie has a big range of emotions and thematic needs that a score needed going into it. That was very exciting, but also a bit scary to think about, like who could do that. Luckily, I knew Bryce Dessner and had worked with Bryce Dessner a lot in the past, and it was just such a joy to be able to bring on somebody who could write classical music and rock songs and folk music and avant-garde music and everything in between and do it beautifully. We had worked together in the past on my last film, Jockey, but also with Greg Cuidar on his films. And so there was a lot of trust there. And so the process that we came to in writing this score, creating this score, was a bit different. Bryce started writing a lot of these pieces early on, just seeing footage. It wasn't in a typical process where we finished the film and gave it to him and he put some score over it. And along with our editor partner Larry, we would get pieces along the way, and then really like areas of the film would come together and would be created around these pieces. And I say all that to say and to set that up because this is such a beautiful way to feel this score come to life. I've said it a couple of times, but if we've, with the acting and the cinematography and the editing, if all of that is kind of putting a plane together of the film, then Bryce's score is the wind that lifts it up off the ground. He is an incredible musician and an even lovelier human, and I'm excited to introduce you to him now. Please welcome Bryce Dessner.
It's wonderful to be here, and if any of you are involved in film or film music, you'll know that it's incredibly rare to get the opportunity to present a score with a live orchestra. So thanks to the team. It's also something when you're writing, scoring a film, and this, as Clint mentioned, this was a really interesting process because we do have a ton of history together. Often music is one of the last things that happens on a film. It's in the final stages of post-production, you record the score in 2 days and it's mixed. And this was the opposite of that, where I was, reading the novella with them and seeing early versions of the script, and then, writing music based on their, Clint and Greg's beautiful writing, and so it's been a long journey, and I'm really proud of what we've made. When you make a film score, you don't really think about playing it live. And so there was an interesting thing about 3 weeks ago. We came up with this, we had the opportunity. Well, it could happen here, and it seems possible. And I was like, oh great, that's so fun. And then the next day, I was like, wait a minute, where are the scores? I started searching around the drawers, and so I just want to say thank you to Brian and Brandon, who helped the process of, and Michael, of getting everything in one place, and the Wordless Music Orchestra up here, who are incredible. We are very fortunate to have Timo Andres back here on piano tonight. In addition to having played on the piano in the film, he's an old friend and a fantastic composer, so we're lucky to have him here tonight. Lauren Wasenchuk is going to be conducting. I'm going to be in the back there playing various things. I just want to say, if you're welcome to film little bits, but maybe no flashes, or just respectful of your neighbor. I was asked to say that, so just and yeah, please enjoy, and thank you so much for being here.